So we have Aviassembly, and this game is about assembling your own aviation masterpiece. Now this is a game that has launched into early access on Steam, and we're going to be taking a look at it to let you know if I believe it's worth buying or not. And this one is quite cheap, it's £8.50, however it's launched on Steam with a 15% launch discount, so it's going to cost you around $10 or so to buy this game. And what happens in this game is you start off a brand new game, you have a very small amount of money, and you need to put together your very first aircraft. And the game doesn't explain anything, you just jump into essentially your hangar or your workshop, you start putting pieces together, and then you can go and take flight. Then what's going to happen when you get into the open world is you are going to start being given quests. So the very first airport you'll travel to is at the hospital, and that is going to be the place where you can pick up medicine. Then you'll move on from there, you'll go to the wind turbines, that's where you can get batteries. So there are a bunch of different airports that have different resources for you to pick up. And what you need to do in this game is do these quests each time you deliver any goods. So say someone at the wind turbines wants a couple of medicine, even if you just drop off one, you're still going to get a little bit of money. And then when you complete the quests, you are going to get things like scrap, which can be used to research new aeroplane parts. So you go around in this game, flying your aircraft, dropping off different cargo, getting paid, researching new parts, and whenever you want to, you can go back to your base and you can edit your plane. And this game gives you a lot of freedom. You can have as many engines as you want. You can have a cockpit, big or small. You can go from creating the most basic of aeroplanes to buy wings. You can have commercial like jumbo jets. You can have like massive like supersonic speed jets. This game gives you the freedom to create whatever you want to create as long as it takes off. If it doesn't take off, you're going to be in a bad spot. You're not going to be able to fly around, you won't be able to complete quests, you can't make any progress with your research for new parts. And I'm going to say it's quite a basic game. There are quite a few quests. There's a very decent amount of parts for your aeroplane. And the open world is, I'm going to say it's an okay size. I think it would have been nice if it could have been made a little bit bigger, but you've got to remember it's a cheap game. And not only that, it's launched into early access, and they said they have plans to, what they've currently got planned is they want to give you the ability to make helicopters. They want to introduce a firefighting game mode. They want to give you decals, localization, custom parts in the Steam Workshop. Then they also want more elaborate weather mechanics and first-person flight. They've also said that they don't plan to raise the price in any significant way, and they currently plan to exit early access sometime between late 2025 and early 2026, so around 9 months or so. And they've also said it depends on what feedback they get with features and stuff that they add into the game. And I'm going to say this is a brilliant little game to play. The amount of freedom they give you in that hangar, building your own aircraft, the different research abilities they give you to create fighter jets and massive commercial airplanes. This game is a lot of fun. For those of you that like aviation and building your own aircraft, this is a game I highly recommend playing. At the start, you're going to be very, very limited to what you can do because you don't have a lot of money, you don't have many parts researched. So you're going to have basic engines, you're going to have wooden wings with tail wings, you're going to have tiny rear wheels, and then you'll eventually unlock new cockpits, new wing types. You'll get new, much more powerful engines. You'll also get external fuel tanks you can equip on your planes so that you can travel further distances. Because at the start of the game, you're not going to be able to cover much ground either. Your plane is really limited to the amount of fuel you have. But the good thing is, it's such a simple game with its mechanics. All you do is you take off, you speed up. When you get near a runway, you just land on it, you click a button, you've refueled. You click a button, you go to the cargo list. You transfer cargo to your inventory, take off, go to the next area. They automatically take the cargo from you. You can refuel, move on, and continue. And I'm going to say this is one of the better games that I've played this month. There's been quite a few games that I've covered in the last couple of weeks or so, and this is up there as one of the best. I really, really enjoyed my time with this game, And normally when a game says, we're going to put you into this workshop space, build what you want, normally I don't come out of there with anything that's often going to work at all. But because this one is simplified, you've got a mirror effect so that you only have to basically put on one wing and then it's going to copy that over to the other side of the plane so that you can put both wings on. They've also got a drag feature which will show you the heaviest parts of your aeroplane. You've got all the information you need, so you've got the weight of the wheels, you've got how much drag, strength and lift there are in your wings, you've got the thrust of your engine, you've got the electric consumption because you can eventually get electric engines as well. I think what these developers have done is packaged something that another company could have made a massive game. They've packaged it up, they've compressed it all, they've made it small and simple, and I absolutely love it for doing that, because you've got your games like Microsoft Flight Simulator where you can fly around in different aircraft, go to all these different places over the world, and that is a really deep sort of game, whereas this one, it's a tiny little self-made open world. It doesn't base itself on any real-life location, and they've given you the ability to not only fly different aircraft, but create them yourself. And in their trailers and stuff, they are showing off these incredibly quick jets. In their events and announcements, they're showing like mega massive commercial planes that have 20 engines on them. What you can do with this game and building your aircraft entirely depends on you and what you want to put on it. You can go for the most simple build where you're just looking for stability and reliability. You want to go from A to B without any risk. Or you can go the other end of the spectrum. You want fast, you want risky. It is entirely up to you what you do with this game. And that's, I'm going to say, the major thing I love about it. They give you creative freedom in a simple way that's easy to understand and easy to use. You're not going to have all of these complex systems that hold you back or anything like that. You've got just fly to A to B, like from A to B, grab your cargo, drop it off at the next spot, get some coins, complete that quest, get some scrap. You can even find scrap in the open world. You just need to fly, like have a low altitude, fly above the scrap, and it automatically picks it up. So to answer the question, is it worth buying Aviassembly? Absolutely yes. This is such a fun little game that gives you the ability to create whatever you want, and also they want to eventually add in helicopters with a firefighting game mode. So I am really looking forward to the future of development for this one. But yes, my recommendation is this game is worth buying. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about Aviassembly in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.